Avatar community, you guys are in big trouble, and here is my talking to that you all deserve. So the new Avatar Seven Havens was announced, and there has been so much discourse among the Avatar community now. Everyone's trying to blame a different Avatar. I literally watched a video earlier today of someone trying to blame everything Korra went through on Aang. Excuse me? That's literally diabolical. But on the other side of things, everyone's blaming Korra. Let's think of this logically, shall we? Though I definitely prefer Aang, like, way more than Korra, this is insane that everyone is trying to blame stuff on Korra. After everything we saw in The Legend of Korra and all of the things that she went through, you really believe that everything she did was because she's just a screw-up? This cataclysmic event reminds me a lot of her fighting Vaatu, Unavatu, or whatever you want to call it, where she made some big decisions, like the spirit vines. Think of like the president saying like, the Avatars put us in a difficult position, and she did all of that stuff. And a lot of people didn't like it, but in the end of the day, she saved the world. That's what this is gonna be, mark my words. This whole she's a screw-up, or like Korra haters like being right the whole time. Oh my freaking goodness. Real Avatar universe fans love Korra and Aang. Sure, you can prefer one more than the other, like I do myself, and I think everyone has a preference, but to try to blame Aang for everything Korra went through is insane, and to try to say that Korra's a screw-up is insane. This is the same Avatar Korra that sacrificed herself, literally her body, everything, to try to save the world from the Red Lotus. This is the same Korra who almost died trying to save her enemy Kuvira. I'm sorry, like, I think it's blatantly obvious that this cataclysmic event that happened was putting Korra in a position where she had to choose between letting the entire world, humanity, the spirit world, like everything die, or sacrificing a lot, but at the very least saving humanity. And I dare you to tell me a single Avatar that wouldn't do the same. And then to the person that was trying to blame Aang for everything that Korra went through, you could say the same thing for Roku. I think it's very clear that Avatars are put in these impossible decisions because they're just human, and then they do their very best given their circumstances. I think that Avatars are inherently good people. They literally have the light spirit within them, so they're good people, and they're doing their best. For people to come at these individual characters, you're not like a real, true, like, diehard Avatar fan. Like, sorry, you may be like a Legend of Korra fan or like an Avatar The Last Airbender fan, but to literally hate on Aang or hate on Korra, we need to do better. Like, Avatar The Last Airbender is the most wholesome, amazing story. Like, why is the fandom being so toxic right now? It's making me so mad. I'm not saying you can't have a preference, but let's break like the fourth wall for a sec. Like, outside of the actual story, you think the writers, you think the Avatar creators, after 4 seasons of Korra's character development and taking her from like this selfish, like socially awkward teenager to this like really selfless, noble Avatar, you think at the end they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll just write her as a screw up? Where, like, are you serious? Of course they didn't do that. Of course they're gonna exonerate her. Mark my words, Korra did something that like very few others would be able to do. And all of you like Korra haters that are celebrating that it's confirmed that everything you hate about her is true, you're gonna be eating your words. This is the silliest thing ever. And just one more time to make it clear, blaming Aang for Korra's stuff is insane. You could do that for every Avatar ever. An Avatar can't fully control what's gonna happen in the generations to come. All they can do is be the best that they can and do the very best they can to bring world peace to the world. But you can't solve world peace. You can't blame Roku for what Aang went through. Roku did the best he could. He wasn't going to just inherently try to his best friend. Like, it sucks that what he did, in hindsight he would do things differently. I'm sure in hindsight Aang would do things differently. Oh, do better, Avatar community. It's making me so mad.